What's up, guys? This is the Dark. I got a gameplay here for you today, and it's actually if you notice by the title, it is a double swarm video, and I get two swarms in one game of domination, and this is me going like, I don't know what you'd call like MLG, or trying to do the best MLG wise, or I don't know. I'm trying to do a bit more with just my reg gunning, trying to be more like Marka J or Optic Scumpy, something like that. Cause whenever I watch them, I always see them and it's like, oh my gosh, they can get these double swarms, stuff like that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't think I'm that good of a player, like, I don't know, like, blah blah blah, etc etc. And then I realized, like, and I put, I was like, all right, let's mess around a little bit. I'll put orbital VSAT dog swarm, which is what you want to run. And so I'm like, all right, we'll run that. Highly doubt I'll get it, but you know what? I'll put it on for like 6 or 7 games. And if I don't get one, then skip it. I'll just go back to like lightning strike, orbital VSAT, UAV, something like that, something simple. But it was really weird because I was like, like I got to my dogs and my orbital VSAT once, and I'm like, all right, well, look, now I know I can do it. So I was like, all right, look, let me set up a class. I set up Ghost, Hardline, Scavenger, and Tac Mask, because I found that, toughness, oh my gosh, that perk is so amazing. The thing is, if you always make sure that all their bullets miss, then you don't really need toughness. If you're good enough at the game, you can just make sure that toughness isn't quite necessary, and stuff like that. So it's really interesting what you can do if you just make sure that you don't get shot and stuff like that. But so let me talk about first where I was. If you see, I haven't posted a video in 4 days, 3 or 4 days, and that is because I went to Buffalo, New York for the weekend, for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I was unable to post a video around that time. So maybe it's even been 5 days. Not exactly sure though, but hopefully you guys don't mind. I mean, I was in Buffalo, New York visiting my grandparents. They're getting old, stuff like that, so you don't know when they're gonna kick the can, or if you're gonna see them next Christmas or something like that. So you go to see them and know them as well as you can, when you can, before they like go senile, etc etc, stuff like that. But you never really know. I think I get killed by a dude with Ghost right here. Oh, it made me so mad. No, yes. Oh my gosh, that's why I love Flak Jacket. But that would have been me getting my first streak there. But these guys in the lobby, they were not happy when I got the double swarm. The thing is, well, they end up taking the win, and that was kind of their excuse, that like, you know what, like, you got double swarm on me or whatever, like, doesn't matter, we still won. If my teammates were better, like, if somebody pulls a double swarm in a game, how do you not win? How do you not win a game of domination? Your team has to be really, really shitty. And sorry for the language, but it's just like one of those things where, like, you got to be a really, really bad team if a guy pulls a double swarm and you don't win. So by the way, yep, I was in Buffalo, New York, visiting my grandparents. Of course, I live in America. No real big secret where my grandparents live. I mean, what are you gonna do, harass my grandparents? But thank you guys again for the 200 subs. Couldn't help or couldn't thank you guys anymore, and I think I'm gonna start a series called Road to MLG, which is me going into league play, stuff like that, just making the best possible classes I can and getting the best possible output in terms of like gameplay and things like that, of me doing well in the game, and trying to get like trying to win, get the objective, not so much pub stomp like this. Like this I would consider pub stomping, but it technically wasn't pub stomping, because we didn't win, and we didn't win by a lot, and even if we would have won, it would have been by a very minuscule amount. But look at that turnaround, get that 14 sensitivity, love it. But But yeah, it's been really interesting, and I really wasn't expecting to get the swarm, let alone a double swarm. And I don't get the streak for the swarm until round 2, or part 2 of this domination game. And it really sucks that my team isn't able to win, and we do end up doing a triple cap. But the thing was, even we were so far behind that even if we would have held the triple cap for the rest of the game, we still would have lost. I don't know really what else to say besides that, but just fading into the second round here. Overall, I'm gonna try and do some edits. I have some clips from a friend's brother in, I'm trying to think here, a friend's brother in Europe, or from the UK, and he's gonna have me edit his clips. I'm gonna do the best job I can, stuff like that. Maybe I'll try some 3D. My 3D never really works. It never comes out correctly into the video, but we'll see how it works. But so far, I've been watching a lot of Optic Scumpy. I've been watching a lot of Chris Smooth, if you know who that is, and but Optic Scumpy was rated the #1 best Call of Duty player. Or no, I believe it was number 1 or number 2 best Call of Duty player in Black Ops 1. So it's one of those things where this guy's amazing. Like, go subscribe to him if you want. He's absolutely amazing. Maybe I'll put a link to the description below, and I always forget to do that, guys. Just, I don't know, just comment if I forgot, so then I can put it in there, because I look at all the comments. But I believe this is where I get my streak here, is because I'm running around in their spawn. Of course, they're not spawning in their spawn. I should have freaking realized that you have to kind of run in circles and things like that in order to kill them in their spawn. But so that's what I've been doing, watching Optic Scumpy. I was in Buffalo, New York for 3 days, visiting my grandparents for their birthday. I mean, the feast and the food and everything was just so good. It was delicious. We had a really, really good pork roast. It was godly good. And then we had we had some delicious lobster, and we also had what else did we have? We had some lobster, and also, I'm trying to think here. I get my orbital, but we had some lobster. Then what else did we have from there? We had steak. We had a good steak tenderloin. It was absolutely delicious. I mean, like, it was so good. It was unreal how good it was. And I mean, I wish I could eat that every day, but you can't eat that every day. But hope you guys are liking this gameplay so far, because this is where it starts to pick up and things get a little better, and then from then on, then I get the swarm, and I get into the double swarm. It's one of those things. It was like, holy shit! Like, I didn't even know I could do this. It was one of those things to where, like, I was watching Scumpy, which is a pro gamer, and just really amazing to see, like, how they play and what they play with and what they do in order to win, and like how well they do. I was so concerned right there. I almost didn't get that kill, but what they play with and what they do, because I mean, freaking, if you can be a pro gamer like that, and he's 17, he does really, really well, and he sucks because he can't play in tourneys right now because he's not 18, and I'm 18, and I recently heard that if you place in the top 8 division for league play or something like that in the next season, then you have a chance to be flown out. You and your team has a chance to be flown out to I'm trying to think here. Flown out to Call of Duty XP2, because they postponed it, and they originally did Call of Duty XP before, but it's I don't know. It's pretty amazing. I want to go really, really bad. Maybe even compete there, something like that, because I think you can go in there with a team of 4 people, and then you can compete locally, and then if you win locally, then you can end up getting so lucky I picked up that kill, but you can end up getting getting into the tournament that way. But I don't know what to think, guys. Let me know what you think about this gameplay, and I probably would have went nuclear if it wasn't for the game actually ending. If I would have gotten this first round or something like that, because then you just kind of pick people up. You just kind of let your your VSAT and everything else gets you your points, your kills, stuff like that, and you just kind of chill and then make sure that you pick off the enemies that are still there. And see, like that gunfight, I knew I probably wasn't gonna win it, so that's why I ran away. And actually I end up winning that gunfight because I ran away from it. And this gunfight here, I'm lucky I got that guy, and then I got my double swarm, and then boom, there it is. And I don't know, coming to an end here, guys. Hope you guys like my double swarm. I'll try to make a cool thumbnail for it, but peace out, guys. It's in the dark, and this has been absolutely ridiculous, and didn't even think I could get a double swarm, but now I know that I can. I'll see you guys later, and peace out. Enjoy the rest of this little stuff that I'm gonna stop here. So peace out.